A little warning, we got a little blood warning, but Bullet just gave me a bloody nose. There, we get the blood on my fingers. Oh, just a little bloody nose. Oh. He feels bad because when it happened, he came up and snuggled up. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." What happened though is I was hugging him and I was being silly and I was like showing him affection. I nibbled on his ear, and I guess I nibbled too hard, and he jumped up and smacked me in the nose, and now I am bleeding from my nose. But it's all good. It was a complete accident, buddy. Actually, it was my fault. Alright, in the studio getting some work done today. It is now 8:30 in the morning. Starting off, I want to film a couple of videos. I might go live. I have some just paperwork that man, I'm the worst with going through mail. I have so much mail, just home mail that I have from being a homeowner and bills and stuff that I'm just so bad with going through and stuff. So that's on my list. I think I might make a list. That I have to do my budget for the month, even though it is the 21st. Please don't judge me. And reconcile last month's budget. So a lot of videos. A lot of stuff we have to do, a lot of housekeeping that we have to do. And then at 10 o'clock today, I'm going with Jamie's grandpa to Costco. We're doing a Costco run, mainly because I wanted seltzer, but I figured, I'd spend some time with him and go with him when he has to go too. So that is on the agenda at the moment. All right, just wrapped up filming 7 videos, and now we are on our way. Actually, and I just took a couple videos, actually filmed a couple just still images essentially. So I just would move to a position, smile, and for thumbnails, I'm trying to up my thumbnail game. So I did some last night. I'm frustrated. I did some last night. I felt like I had a good hair day yesterday. I did some last night, and there was an issue with the camera. It didn't record. I was like, I spent 10 minutes. I was already upstairs. It was all done. So I was like, forget it. Well, I'll have a good hair day another day, so it's fine. But yes, we do have some new thumbnails coming out soon, so stay tuned. Alright, so I just got back with Jamie's grandpa. He's such a good guy, man. Such a nice guy. And he loves my dad. He's they get along so well, and it's so good because he texted me. He's like, "Hey, ask your dad if he wants anything from Costco too." So I did. My dad gave me a list, and we got the stuff. He offered to drop the stuff off at my parents' house. It was just really nice. We're about to eat lunch right now. I want to show you the lunch because Jamie always thinks it's funny how this is kind of nothing over here. This is relatively simple for me, but Jamie always thinks my lunches are pretty abstract, and I'll take the time to cook something or reheat something up or fry something in the pan. She's like, "Nah, I grew up you made a sandwich kind of thing," and I made a sandwich, but I made it a little fancy. We got a tuna melt with the cheese, tuna fish jalapenos. We got pickles on there. We got some lettuce, and then we got some Bullet. Then we got some hummus with some Kalamata olives, and we got some pretzels with that. Look, man, I'm a Spanish, Italian, Long Islander, man. That's what we do. All right, back in the studio. I got my coffee. I'm ready to get some work done. Schedule a bunch of videos. I was gonna schedule them upstairs, sitting on the couch. I'm like, you know what? It's content, baby. Let's hang out with people, on the live streams and do it. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Jason Halbert, the guy I'm interviewing today. Kelly Clarkson's musical director, just posted about me, or posted my story on his story. He reposted my story. And it has Summer Freedom in it. I was like, in case he or Kelly or the Kelly Clarkson show repost, I'm like, let me throw my music in there in case anybody sees. You never know. Kelly Clarkson may follow him, may see the thing, and you never know. You never know who's watching. You never know. I'm excited. This is going to be good. It's cool, man. I'm really pumped. I got some time before the Jason Halbert interview, so now I'm on Wikipedia, just doing a little bit of research, getting my information all set before I go on there. Jason Halbert has entered the waiting room. Dude, what a 10 out of 10 interview. So insightful. Such a kind guy, man. Such really good information. It's really cool. And he said, if I'm ever in LA, hit him up, because he gave me his phone number one before we even did this, so I have his number, which is crazy, to hit him up. And we can, and he said we'll get together, and he'll take me on set, show me around the set. Oh my gosh, man, what? That's crazy. All right, you guys are seeing some real emotion. Jacob Restituto right here. You got a little bit of a little red eye going on because this day keeps getting crazier and crazier. Hold on, let me set up the camera. I actually was just so overwhelmed with emotion of gratitude, and so let me backstrap and step us a little. I text Jason after the fact, and I was like, "Hey man, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to come on the channel. It was a blast. I know that people really enjoyed it, getting great feedback already. As well, and as I do with all the people that come on the channel, I was like, hey, I want to send you a thank you gift. Is there any way I can send it to you? And first of all, the fact that it's being sent to Universal Studios or NBC Studios is insane. said it's on the NBC Studios. And then I'm like, I followed up with like, hey, great, thanks so much. The package will be in the mail soon. If there's anybody that you know that you think might be a good fit for this interview after the fact, I'd love to know. And I said, I'd love to chat with Jessie, Jessie is Kelly Clarkson's vocal arranger. And we saw in that video I did with her about her band, we talked like her vocal arranger, like she's worked with Kelly from the beginning, and I was like, I'd love to have her on, you know, or and then I said, or any member from the band for that matter, and he responds going like, how about the whole band once we get back together? And I'm like in awe, and I was like, you know, and like I was just like, thank you God, like man, he's been so faithful. Like I've had this dream, and it's just coming true. Like the faithfulness and the perseverance, the fact that I'm able to persevere, and just his faithfulness that I've had a dream and it's coming through, man. And I just like was like, I like got all emotional. I like pretty much started crying. I'm like, it's insane to see these opportunities that like I really believed for so long, and it's paying off, man. And it's just so wild. It's such a cool journey, man. Also, and I was going to ask your opinion on whether or not you thought I was being too forward, and whether or not like I should be asking like right off the bat kind of thing, like, hey, if you know anybody that thinks it would be a good fit. But I kind of got my answer by him offering the full band after the fact. So, okay, so today is payday. June, the 21st of every month is payday from YouTube, where I actually get YouTube ad revenue, which is the money that YouTube actually pays for their ad revenue, like not including Patreon, not including anything, just YouTube ad revenue. The last 2 months have been pretty sweet, in like the $4,000 range each. So I don't think this month is going to be nearly as much, but I'm excited to see what it is. And hold on, we are in the wrong thing. Okay, last payment, $2,550.48. Okay, all right, a little less than last time, but hey man, I literally remember the day when it was $500. I remember when I made my first $500, and now it's $2,500 from YouTube. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Plus the Patreon's been crushing this month because of all the stuff we've been doing on there. So. Man, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Yo, Jason does not mess around, man. We were talking like just a couple minutes ago, and then I get this text, and it's a group chat, and it's me and Jason and some other number that I don't know, and he's like, hey, Jacob, meet Jesse. Now you know each other. Now you have each other's numbers, essentially, pretty much. And he introduced me to Jesse Collins, who is Kelly Clarkson's vocal arranger, and I've been with Kelly literally since day one. And now I have her cell phone number, and we're gonna chat and potentially have her on the channel. And it's just like, these connections are insane. It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. So this is my plan. This is my thought process. I want to I want to start traveling, and like that's a major like goal in this fall. So I want to start saving money, pull back the investing that I've been doing a little, and really just start saving money in my business so I can really travel and like really dedicate time to traveling and to doing some shows or a big show or something like that and filming it. Now I've been offered a bunch of credit cards lately, and I'm not a big credit card fan, but I am a big points fan. I actually never use credit cards. I currently don't have any credit cards, but I've worked the system really well in the past, where I have gotten the credit card and gotten the points associated with the credit card, and then now I know it's not amazing for the credit, but it ends up working fine because I have no issues, and at least at this point, and a year or two later, usually a year later, I cancel the card, and I utilize all the points and the first year promo, and then cancel the card. Now people say, oh, canceling cards terrible. Maybe, but like I haven't had any issues yet, and we'll see. Like we'll see. But regardless, I want to sign up for one, maybe two travel cards, and like really rack in the travel points, and then utilize those points to travel. And just this way, it doesn't cost me anything. You know, like I think one card you have to spend $4,000 to get 100,000 points. Another card you have to make one transaction to get 60,000 points. So it's like, you know, if I do those two cards, and like I said, I'm not advocating for credit cards. I actually don't even have one at the moment. I've had some in the past. Don't have any at the moment. Use my debit card for everything. I don't even have a personal credit card, business or personal. I don't have any credit cards at the moment. Jamie has a credit card, and she uses it all the time. And the way I do credit cards, and the way we both do credit cards, is at the end of the month we pay off the entire thing. We don't leave any money on the credit card. That's important, and I really want to actually drive that home. We don't leave a single dollar on our credit card. Everything is paid off every single month, so that's super important to us. We don't want to be in debt like that. So yeah, so that's my thought process. Although the sad part is I just applied for one, and I am really surprised because it said, I'm sorry, we're not able to grant you. What did they say? They said, unfortunately, we're unable to approve your request. Okay, well, sorry, thanks. Honestly, it could be because I just took out Jamie's loan for the car. Technically, Jamie's car is in my name, so the loan for that, so that could be possible. I'm not really sure why, because that was actually through Chase, and I've had 2 Chase cards before. I've had a Discover card, so I have decent credit with that. Actually, very good credit. So I don't know. Maybe they don't like the fact that I'm self-employed. Maybe actually it's because I was trying to get a personal card instead of a business card for self-employed. That could be it too. I don't know.